Hello everyone and welcome back to Heckna. This might be a short one since we're down 2 players, but we are still going to hopefully get some stuff done. And send our trio here through some interesting encounters. Last we left off, the party had finished the job for Candy, having delivered some goodies to Gertrude and back. In which we were awarded 1 free item and some red tickets. Everyone accepted the, oh god, I forget the name of them. The whoopsies, yeah, the chocolate whoopsies. Everyone accepted one for their free item and got a whole assortment of random things, including a whistle that blew the name of the last person that the wielder spoke to. I believe we left off with all of you leaving the building and agreeing to go find the security building and Shawn Smith in order to teach you the language of the Revelia. Which is where we'll begin. You all leave Candy's Candy Emporium. And I'm gonna ask for immediate perception checks, please, from the 3 of you. Okay, Fiammetta, you are the only one who notices, the trio of the trio of children in the candy corn, the ones who work for Locke. You recognize the same color masks and outfits they wear as being Locke's. And I'm gonna say they're easier to recognize from other children in the candy corn, and I'll say because they each have a black feather pattern worked into their crazy clothing to signify they work for Locke. And the 3 of them are immediately making their way for you, or at least your group, it seems. So you're not taken off guard when they approach you. They're not approaching in a deceiving manner. You've already agreed to that with Locke. But rather the one in the lead, eventually when they get to you, and you acknowledge them, the one in the lead hands you a letter, Fiammetta, and says, straight from the boss.
Fiammetta looks annoyed, but accepts the letter.
As you take it,
she has not forgiven these people.
They immediately turn around and run away to likely pickpocket other people.
I'll present it to the group and open it.
Okay. As you open it, it is a request from Locke, it seems. It reads, essentially boils down to, hey, I know you're in the area, or I heard you're going to be in the area. I commissioned a tiny marionette and had it hidden in the underpants hanging from the flagpole outside the security building. I want it back quietly, as it has some information that is rather important for the toy maker. If you can get it back without Shawn Smith noticing, there's 25 tickets for you all. If he notices, though, I'm gonna have to dock you a little bit, and I can only give you 10. Signed, Lock.
Where was that? Inside the security office?
Yes, he has an awakened marionette hidden in the underpants, hanging from the flagpole outside the security building.
All right, that's interesting. How do you all feel about that?
That is a thing. I'm not really the sneaky type, but we can go grab that. I'm sure one of y'all are.
I'm not super sneaky.
I think Mathew...
I know it was an accident.
You go.
But I'm still not a fan of Locke. I know he handled it, but I don't know. They took my jug.
Mathew will pipe up and say, well, tickets are tickets. It's our only currency here, and if you all can keep this Shawn Smith busy, I think I can get it.
I think we can.
Yeah, definitely. Keep them distracted.
I'll take Callimar with me, but if anything goes wrong, which one of you three should we go calling for?
I mean, do you think they're gonna fight us for it? We just get a pay cut if we get discovered, right? Do you think they're gonna try to keep it?
Well, I think anything's possible here. If anything goes bad, why don't I send Callimar for you, Fiammetta? You can fly.
Yeah, I'm decently fast.
So then, that's how we'll split. Me and Callimar will see if we can handle the marionette, and the three of you deal with whatever Shawn has to give you. They're in the same place anyways, right?
I think so.
Mathew will begin walking through the food court, looking for the security building. And he'll take Callimar with him, leaving you three behind unless you decide to join as well. Since that is where you need to go.
Yeah, they want us like super close nearby, right? Just making sure I'm not misunderstanding.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Okay.
And away we go.
So, everyone roll me perception again. Kreg is going to be with advantage. So 14 for Kreg, 18, and then a 21. You all do end up finding the security building not too far from Candy's. It's in the centermost region of the food court. Kreg, as you all find the security building, you recognize the building. It was the dilapidated arcade that you did not go into. You see the large security building is a dilapidated arcade almost entirely covered in Heckna posters. All of the posters direct their attention to you as you approach, and outside the building, a pair of polka dot underwear hang from a flagpole. Around the flagpole stand 5 jawbreakers, which are these big, burly ruffians in makeup. One among them, clearly their leader, approaches you all, punching his fist into his palm and grinning. As he approaches your group, he has this greasy hair slicked away from his face. He's wearing a short-sleeved shirt to specifically show off his arms. He's got face paint galore. And he approaches your group and says, "You seem like some folks who might not mind doing something. Seem new around here, not quite in tune to the rules of this place. Why don't I teach you some of the rules with a little job, yeah?"
What's in it for us?
Well, you don't quite look like you're from around these parts. I can give you the lay of the land. Give you some tips and guides to the Revelia.
Fiammetta looks at the rest of the other two.
What's the job?
Just need you to deliver something for me.
To whom and where?
I need you to deliver something to Puddles in the Midway. For reference, and Puddles was the person who ran the game that sent multiple of you into a different realm with a giant octopus.
Right. Are we headed over in that direction anytime soon?
It's kind of back towards the entrance, isn't it?
I think so. Well, I mean, we've got so many things that we're delivering.
Yeah, may as well grab it. I'm sure we'll wind up around that part. around that way.
Alright then, well, you take this and get on your way. When you come back, I'll teach you some stuff. And he hands Kreg a bag of popcorn.
Huh.
Kreg hesitantly grabs the popcorn, remembering his experience earlier with the popcorn that tried to kill him. That almost killed him.
Yep. And then Shawn kind of does this like shoe motion with his hands and then goes back to sitting down with his boys near the flagpole. What would you like to do? You have a delivery mission and have to distract Shawn and his boys from the flagpole.
I guess we should focus on that one first. Let's go to... Now they're a little separated. Let's go to Shawn's and start distracting.
This is Shawn.
Yeah, I was about to say that was the guy we just took that I just took the popcorn from.
Yep, this is the security
I
building.
thought we got it from someone else.
Nope.
Well, we gotta... Do I see the other two?
You do. They're standing with you like, how do we get them out of here? Which I think
they're secure. If we start a fight somewhere, surely they'll run off and take care of that. Or if we start some altercation somewhere.
You know,
we could also try lighting the security building on fire.
Matthew's gonna say, hey Kreg, why don't you come with me for a second? Let's let the others deal with the grabbing. Me and you will deal with the plan. You want to come over here for a second?
Yeah, sure. And I'll walk over there with them.
And Matthew's gonna do the classic, get into an argument with me and then punch me as hard as you can. That's the shtick he's gonna go for.
What do you mean white chocolate's better than dark chocolate? No freaking way! And I'm gonna come back and hit him with the right hook.
Roll me a strength, straight strength.
Oh, that was a saving throw. Oops.
Okay, you swing into him with a punch. You hear a crack in his jaw, and he's gonna because it's classic. We're not gonna worry about armor classes or anything because you're putting on a show. He's gonna come back at you with a classic your mother. And it would say 17. You definitely feel the force of the punch. Let's see something. I'm gonna see something here. Okay, I'm gonna roll something. Kreg, you roll your performance. I'm gonna roll Matthew's performance, and we'll combine them together. So Mathew gets a 10, and you get a 10. Okay. Total of 20. So there's a crowd gathering. There are people. You can see a few people even start like a ticket betting, like I got money on the Hobgoblin, I got money on the other guy. There's a crowd forming. Everyone else, Callimar, Vivien, Fiammetta, you can see this crowd forming, and you can see Shawn and his gang get up like, hey, what's going on? And they get up and start pounding their fists in their hands and start moving that way. What would you like to do? The two of you see the underpants high up on the flagpole.
I can try to... You know what? Sure, I can fly. I'm not very sneaky, but we'll give it a... Fiammetta will try to sneak up there.
Alright, roll me, no. What was that, Vivien?
Vivien will sneak up behind with you, watching your bag.
Alright, both of you roll me stealth, please.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page.
As expected.
I mean, you got a +3. It could have been better.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna roll a D100. Some people... You do see some passerbys get a glance towards you, Fiammetta, but the fight immediately draws them away. Vivien, no one really seems to notice you, but that's because in two parts they're looking at Fiammetta as she's flying upwards, and then looking at the fight.
Fiammetta would definitely try to play it off like she's just trying to get a better angle on watching the fight.
Mm-hmm. It's better up here, people. You should try it.
Yeah. Then she'll, as nonchalantly as she's possible, snatch the undies and then get out of there.
In the funniest way possible, you snatch the underwear, and you feel that there is a weight inside of them.
Oh no. They're used. She'll grimace and fly back down.
You fly back down, and Vivien, as you see Fiammetta flying back down, you do see that there's some drag in these underwear. There's something in them.
Vivien's just gonna look like disgusted, like what the heck is that?
And they are, underwear to fit a regular human person. So they're like, what, twice your size, Fiammetta?
Yes. Yeah, pretty close.
You could wear this as a t-shirt, like a lounge shirt.
Exactly.
But you do get to Callimar and Vivien waiting for you.
Alright, let's get out of here. Good distraction, too.
So are you and Vivien walking away from the fight and letting the others just catch up with you?
Yeah, Fiammetta would try to disengage and then reconvene.
Right, yeah.
Alright, you guys walk off. You do have to wait a couple of minutes for the fight, quote-unquote fight to die down. Eventually, Kreg and Mathew do make it back. Kreg, can you roll me a D100? I will roll one too. Whoever gets higher, quote-unquote, won the fight. So Mathew gets a 31. You see the two of them walking back towards your group. Maybe Mathew a little behind as to not put on the fact that they know each other. Kreg, you are currently counting up in your hands 9 red tickets you won from the fight as part of the various people betting. And so you get back to the party counting these red tickets and notice that Fiammetta has a giant pair of underwear that looks like they have weight inside of them.
Ah, nice. You got the underwear. They
I'm
do
scared
not
to
look
open it.
clean. I will not carry those.
Yeah, it's making me nervous. I really don't want to look inside.
Mathew will have walked back and will say, well, at least we got some currency out of that.
I
guys
will
got
shove
paid?
2 of my 9 tickets into Matthew's pocket.
How
Like
many?
in his like
How many?
front shirt pocket, 2 of them.
2 of them. Okay.
Have you guys thought of
I'm a
professional wrestling?
hobgoblin.
You really sold that.
Well, if we get stuck here forever, maybe we can put on a show. Make something out of it.
Maybe one of the side tents is like a WWE thing.
Personally, I'd rather not get stuck here forever. I see you got the
A
underwear.
contingency plan.
Um,
Yeah, I'm stalling. She'll slowly open the underwear.
You slowly open the underwear. And inside of it, roll me a constitution save with them. No, I'm joking.
I was so ready.
Inside of it is indeed an awakened marionette. Just like the one you encountered in the hostel, Polly, the one who showed you the rooms. Just like Locke said there would be. It does not seem to be as alive as Polly was, however, as it is in a state of unmoving and untalking, despite being awakened.
Well, we got it, guys.
You want to take this popcorn to that one guy and then fucking take this other one or this thing back to them?
Sure.
That thing?
Mathew and Callimar will pipe up and say, do you want us to take this to Locke while you deliver the popcorn to the Midway, since they're in 2 separate locations?
I think that'd be most simple. Yeah.
I also just realized the map is actually pretty accurate. I think this is Locke's right here. This is the food court. I didn't realize until just now, this is the Midway. These are the different games.
That does make sense, yeah.
So the journey so far has been here, over here, actually here, then over, I think here, here, and then you've been here. You would have walked through the food court to get to the Midway, and then most of the adventure has been in basically this rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you three are going to take the popcorn to the midway, and the others are going to deliver the marionette to Locke. What was the last map I had you guys on? Because I need to steal your tokens. There you guys are, the three of you. And then paste. Alright, so you guys begin heading towards the midway to deliver the popcorn bag. I'm going to move you guys there right now to the midway. Welcome to the midway. This is the map without a grid.
It's the popcorn to puddles, right?
Yes. And Kreg is currently carrying it. Which, Kreg, can you give me... I think... Let's see. Let me look at the skills. Give me an insight check, please.
Hey,
As you begin getting closer and closer into the midway, and you see puddles over here, it's very faint, but you can feel the popcorn bag begin to jiggle in your hands.
I will walk faster to puddles, trying to get this thing out of my hands. And if I make it to puddles, I will blurt out really, really, really fast, "Here's your popcorn. It's from whatever his name is," and I will shove it in their hands.
Okay, so Fiammetta and Vivien, you see Kreg immediately begin to hot step it towards puddles, like very quickly with the bag in hand. What did the two of you do as you see this? It's like a sudden thing, like all of a sudden he's going.
Vivien would probably be confused for a minute, but just be slowly following behind.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Where's this guy going?
Is it the same for Fiammetta?
Yeah, more just, confused. Maybe he's rushing for something else.
Kreg, roll me a D100. You want above 50.
Oh.
So we're gonna move everyone back a little bit. You get about halfway there, right? You're in the stage where you're like, Puddles, I have something for you. When you feel and hear an audible pop from within the bag, as you see unleashing itself is a familiar friend. And we're gonna do some initiative as a popcorn swarm unleashes from the bag.
A familiar friend? Have we seen this before? Do I just not remember?
Yes, you've fought a swarm before.
I don't think you were here for that session.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, I have no
I think that
idea what
was
this
just
is.
me, Vivien, and Mathew.
It crit and I now won.
Yep.
But one of these things almost killed me. Was eating me from the dogs up.
And it's gonna try and nibble you. Give me a dexterity save, please, Kreg. That will not do it. So you're gonna take... Let's see, I'm gonna roll here. That's not it. You're gonna take 10 points of piercing damage. And 11 points of acid damage. It is eating you all over again. And it's your turn.
I am going to use a fighting spirit,
Uh-huh.
which will give me advantage
Mm-hmm.
on my next attack. And then I am going to use... I'm going to attack it. I'm just going to swing my sword through this one.
That will hit. And just like last time, or maybe not like last time, but the crowd around you, at first they were shocked at what's happening, but now they see a fight going on. Like, the Jawbreakers, you would think would join in and help, but they are kind of watching to see how you handle it first. Like, this is your mess. We'll jump in if we have to. And of course, all the revelers are kind of like taken aback a little bit. Roll your damage. Alrighty. Anything else?
No,
Uh,
because I can't use action surge because that's a bonus action, correct?
yeah. No, you just decide to do it. Second wind is a bonus action.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna use my action surge to attack it again.
Alright. Uh, 16 will hit. And don't forget, you get 5 temporary hit points.
I will need those.
Alright. Vivien, your turn.
Okay. I think she's gonna step on over here somewhere and throw an ice knife.
Okay. Within range to not hit Kreg, I imagine?
Yeah,
Alright.
trying not to.
There we go. So, make a ranged spell attack on a hit. So it's just going to be the dexterity saving throw if you don't want to hit Kreg. It fails, so it's going to take 8 points of cold damage. Alrighty. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else, so nope.
Okay. Let me spy. Let me look something up for you. I like using Matt Mercer's rulings of you can do a bonus action of level 2, bonus action spell of level 2 or below as a bonus action, as long as it says bonus action. You do have Healing Word if you want to use Healing Word on Kreg.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that then. Yes. For... Oh, that's spirit. No, don't do that.
Alright, Kreg, you are going to take 6 points of healing. And then, Fiammetta, it is your turn.
Alright, I will try to... Is the swarm grappling his face? Like,
It is nibbling
It is
at his
token?
toes.
It likes to eat them
Okay.
from the dogs up.
Yeah, it is not like
Right.
the token. I will say the reason the token is like that is because normally popcorn swarms are found in bags of popcorn, and people tend to eat them when they swarm. This was not the case.
Understood. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I will try to make the worst possible thing on the planet and burn the popcorn.
Okay.
It will be ignited, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
One second. A dexterity saving throw?
Dex save, DC 15.
Dex save 19.
It takes 3 fire damage, and that's all.
It takes 3 fire damage. Alright, anything else?
That'll be it.
Alright. Kreg, it's gonna try and nom on you again. Can I have a dexterity saving throw, please?
I guess.
Okay, that will succeed, so you're gonna take half. You're gonna take 3 points of piercing. And 5 points of acid. Don't forget your 5 temp HP first.
Yeah, that I already ate through that.
And if you're still up, it is your turn. And hey, listen, eating through that's better than eating the popcorn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna swing my little sword again.
That will miss. Yep.
Did not do that, but that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a second wind. So.
Alright. So 1d10 plus 3. $10.
Beautiful. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Vivien.
Sorry.
Good.
I added some of these spells on here, but I don't remember what they do.
Well, you can click on them, open them up. The little eye.
Okay, I didn't know clicking on that would bring it
Yep.
into the chat or not.
No, if you click on the actual chat bubble, it will. but if you just click on the eye, it'll just bring up all of the information.
Both of those work. I guess she'll just try to run up and hit it with her staff for now.
Okay. Do you want to... We're still early on, so I'll allow it. Do you want to flank it and get that 19 instead of a 3?
Yeah.
Alright, so then that will hit. So click on quarterstaff and roll me some damage. 1.
Okay.
Hey, listen. Damage is damage. Fiammetta.
We'll try again.
Alright, so
I'm just gonna
deck
try to
save.
ignite it once more. Yes.
9.
I'm also going to use my thing that I don't think I've used once at all. My
Oh.
Pyrokinesis Adept. I'm just going to re-roll that
Okay.
because I don't want the strain. Okay, well,
Well, I think you got more.
yeah, it says I can use either, right?
When you roll a manifestation die to learn a new power, you can roll the die twice and use either roll. After you make a test, you can re-roll the die and use either roll. Yeah.
Either roll, yeah. So still 1, but it was worth a try. But it does take 8 fire damage and is caught on fire.
And is caught on fire. The smell of burnt popcorn starts permeating the air. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move over just to the right a bit, and that'll be all.
All right. It doesn't much appreciate being on fire. And I'll be nice and ask, even though it wasn't stated, are you flying, Fiammetta, or are you on the ground?
Almost always flying,
Okay.
unless otherwise stated. Yeah, she wouldn't be like high in the air, but in this case, probably
Like 10
like
feet
4
up?
feet.
Oh.
Yeah, anywhere from 4 to 10, like eye level.
Because if you're low to the ground, the popcorn swarm is going to come after you.
That's reasonable. Yeah,
Um,
would probably have to state if I'm gonna leave the ground. But normally she's not touching it.
Okay. So then if we're saying that you're like, let's say 5 feet in the air, I'm gonna have the popcorn swarm go after you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which would give Kreg and Vivien an attack of opportunity against the swarm. An 11 will hit it.
Wasn't on the right page.
That will also hit it. Okay. And then Fiammetta, from you, as it tries nibbling on you, I will need a dexterity save, please.
Okay. $12.
That is not good enough. So it's going to be 6 piercing damage and 6 acid damage.
Ow. There's half my health.
But that is the end of its turn, and I noticed it takes damage at the end of its turn.
Yes.
1d6,
Yes,
in
1d6.
fact, yeah. Max damage. It is looking very hurt. The smell of burnt popcorn is now completely filling the air and your nostrils. Kreg, you are up.
And swing.
That will hit.
some good damage those last 2 turns.
All right. There's only a few pieces of popcorn left that aren't burnt. Vivien, you are up.
I'm just gonna try to swing again.
Okay. That will do it for 3 points. It has 1 HP left. Fiammetta, can you do it?
Hopefully, she'll try to melee. No. No, part of me wanted to metagame and know that I deal damage anyways with Ignite. I'm gonna melee flame on.
Okay.
That's what I said I was gonna do. 25 to hit, 7 fire damage.
That
Get this thing off me.
will do it. Roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Okay. So that doesn't happen, the thing that I have in my head. But, I keep forgetting to describe this whenever you guys defeat enemies, as enemies in the Revelia have something very special happen to them when they die. As you kill the popcorn swarm and burn it out, and smell of burnt popcorn goes everywhere, the pieces of popcorn begin to combust one by one into a flurry and explosion of confetti and candy, almost as if it was a piñata, as they all burst into the various goodies, leaving them behind on the floor and die. And there is actually something for this. I need to find the table. But whenever an enemy combusts like this, they leave behind knickknacks and goodies. Like, it's a real legitimate table that can be rolled on when enemies die. I just need to find the table. So while I try and find that, you guys hear Puddles from his machine go, "You guys were supposed to be delivering that to me? What for?"
Well, it wasn't our idea.
Whose was it?
This was Locke, right? No, this was Steve.
This was Shawn.
Steven? Right? Shawn. Steven. Fiammetta awkwardly looks around like, do you know who would want you dead? Or is this was like a joke?
You do tell him it was from Shawn.
That's how she starts the conversation.
Oh, okay. So you say, "Do you know what you did?"
Yeah, essentially.
No, but I wouldn't be the first Midway Arnie to get a bag like that.
You don't seem too worried about it, which is good.
Well, there are pranks being pulled every day here. I'm just more disappointed that it was against me than it happening in general.
She'll look at the group. So you and Shawn are on good terms? And she'll look at him and try to read his mind. quietly.
You're okay? You learn the surface thoughts while reading the target's mind. Okay. Surface thoughts. What is most on their mind in that moment? Surface thoughts is annoyance and like a. Of course it was Shawn. Why wouldn't it be Shawn?
Perfect. And then what he says to everyone else is more the same, or
Yeah, kind of like when you say so. You and Shawn are in good terms. He kind of like does that, like, dang nabbit. Of course it's Shawn. Why wouldn't it be? That makes the most sense. He's always doing stuff like this to try and get a rise up, and he's trying to cause as much trouble as he can so he can be the one to stop it.
Fiammetta looks pleased with his answer. So, mission accomplished then, right?
You say that to your party members?
Yeah.
As long as we get paid, yeah, I guess.
Hey, Shawn, can you pretend like the prank worked? No, not Shawn. Puddles, can you pretend like the prank worked?
He, like, shrugs his shoulders and says, what am I getting out of it?
I mean, he obviously wanted you roughed up. He could always just rough you up.
Give me an intimidate, Kreg. Oh my god. He goes, no, it's fine. I'll pretend, yes, I'll say it worked if they come asking.
Nice.
All good then.
Alright. So you guys begin making your way back to Shawn, I take it, then? In the midway, or not the midway, in the food court?
Yes, I believe so. I don't think we have anything else to do right now. No more gopher missions that are pressing us.
None that you have on your mind right now. I will ask, because I'm still struggling to find the table. Do any of you pick up the little trinket that is left behind from the popcorn swarm?
If something falls, most definitely, yeah.
Okay, something does fall. Okay, so you guys begin heading back towards Shawn. And as you begin heading back to the food court, like I said, rather short one, simply because we are nearing the end of Chapter 1. And I would like everyone here to be here, everyone to be here for that, which will likely come immediately after your dealings with Shawn Smith. And I don't want to go into that without everyone here. However, I do have some good news for such a short session. Level up to level 4.
Woo!
So, party will be level 4 when we next meet them. But for now, that will be our session of Heckna for tonight.